So what we're going to do today is we're going to do a naughty treat. We're going to do some caramel popcorn. So what I've got in here is a tablespoon of sunflower oil, 75 grams of popping corn, and then in my saucepan I've just got 50 grams of butter, 100 grams of soft sugar, and 2 tablespoons of golden syrup, which I'm just going to put onto a low heat to melt through. So this oil should be warm enough. So remember to have your lid nearby. And then we're just going to go in with the corn, give it a quick stir just to cover it in the oil, make sure they're all covered, or try and make sure they're all covered. And then we go on with the lid. So this shouldn't take too long before we start hearing the popping. I'm just going to now go and melt my butter and sugar and syrup. Lovely. Oh, it's all fizzing. Sounds good. Sounds as though it's about to start popping. You can always, if you want to as well, just give it a shake, which will also help cover it with the oil. So this won't take long at all. The longest part of our caramel is just melting the butter down, which won't take long. Give that another shake. Now I do these in a wok, but it doesn't matter, you can do them in a saucepan, but obviously you want something with a lid, unless you want your entire kitchen covered in popcorn. Which could be fun, to be fair. But you could cover your popcorn in whatever you wanted to. You could melt some chocolate. I quite like the caramel popcorn. And I've actually used, most of the recipes would say to use light brown sugar, but I've actually used dark brown sugar because I quite like it. It just sort of gives it a darker caramel flavour. Let's just give it another shake. Lovely. Caramel's coming along. We've got some popping going on. So you want to try and keep the lid on until the popping is finished. Oh, there we go. Just one hit the top. So they're on their way now. Oh, here we go. Lovely. Just turned it down slightly because I don't want it to burn. Oh, I like that pop. Oh, there we go. Lots of popping now. Now you do know I probably will take the lid off and 1 or 2 will pop, which will be quite funny if that happens, to be fair. We've got quite a lot of popping and pinging going on now. Give it another shake. There we go. Not long now. Oh, lovely. I just love these as a treat, and I know they're naughty with the butter and the sugar, but you know, you could just do salted caramel or just dust in some sugar, or you could do a savoury. This will make quite a lot actually. For 75 grams, it does actually make quite a lot of popcorn. So it's starting to slow down a little bit now. one more shake. Can't have many more left to pop now. So you might have the odd one left that hasn't popped, but that doesn't matter. So we're still popping away, our caramel's blipping away nicely. That's slowed right down now. We're still getting the odd one. I think we're nearly there. There we go, off the heat. Whoops! So what we do now is we go over with our caramel. Let's put that all in there. Now this is very hot. Then we just give it a little toss through. Just to try and get most pieces with some caramel on. Look at that. Lovely. Oh, lovely. And then all I do now is I've just got a baking tray with a silicone mat on it, and we just tip it out. Level it out a little bit, just to cool down, only for 5 minutes, just to cool down. So there you go, that is your caramel popcorn.